As I start this video today, I want you all to promise me one thing, and that's that if I ever become anything like this lady when I am older, I want you to cancel me, I want you to deplatform me, I want you to take my entire voice away. I don't want to have a job. I don't want people to hear my opinions if I'm anything like this lady. If I'm talking the way she talks, if I'm walking the way she walks. Now you might be asking, Max, what did this lady do? What did she do that's so heinous that you never ever want to be associated with anything that she apparently said? Well, I'm glad you asked, because that's what we're going to be talking about. What are the odds? So where this story begins is with a 13-year-old boy that beat Tetris. He crashed the game. He made it so far into Tetris that the game just stopped working. And this is the first time that this has ever been done before. This is the first time this has ever happened. There's been multiple records broken, but this is the first time that somebody has made it this far that the game has literally died. It doesn't work anymore, which is incredibly impressive. I thought it was impressive before even knowing all the details about it, but after watching this really good video by Game Scout, it really just put into perspective how much work these people put into breaking these records and the techniques that they use, and like the button mashing, the rolling with the NES controller. It's very impressive, and I highly recommend that you go watch that video. It really put things into perspective for me, even as somebody who already had respect for this person. It's impressive. It's something I could never accomplish, and it's super cool. And for most people, I think that they would agree, you know, that's super cool. The kid beats the record, and he's super happy and ecstatic about it because he's the first person to ever fucking do this, you know? Of course he's gonna be happy about this. Like, who wouldn't be? It wouldn't be. You just broke a world record that people have been trying to do for forever. You know, you made it farther than anybody. You beat the unbeatable game. It's cool, okay? It's cool as fuck. But this news journalist had a different opinion on this.
Now, Tetris has long been touted as a video game that just can't be beaten because it just goes on and on.
Oh my God!
Well, 13-year-old American Willis Gibson has technically proven that wrong. He beat the original Nintendo version of the game by reaching such a high level that the coding froze. That left the program unable to generate any more falling blocks. As a mother, I would just say step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air. Beating Tetris is not a life goal. Speaking of fresh air, let's get a look at the weather.
Yeah, so that kind of annoyed me a little bit, just a tad. There's a lot I could say about this, which I will say about this. For one, it totally can be a life goal, and I mean, this kid's fucking 13. Okay, you're shitting on a 13-year-old boy, bro, who just beat a world record. Like, why are you dissing him like this? When you yourself say that you're a mother, okay, you're a news journalist, bro. He's 13 and just broke a world record, and you're working for Sky News. I can already tell which person I would rather be. And this opinion is especially wild in the year 2024 when we have streamers making million-dollar deals with companies because they play video games, because they are influencers. You have these multimillionaires signing million-dollar contracts with streaming services, with sponsorships, all because they play video games. And not that I think that people pursuing any particular passion has to necessarily do with the amount of money that they're making in return, but it seems like she's just the type of person that thinks that people that play video games are just like losers that are just sitting around the house, when in reality a lot of them are making more money than you will ever be seeing as a journalist. Like, you're just really out of touch, which is kind of weird because you report on the news. But this kind of goes back to what I said a couple of videos ago when I was talking about GTA 6 and how there was a bunch of old dudes that were all like upset over a video game existing and saying that people shouldn't be playing video games. Like, you're old, okay? You're old. I said this in my GTA 6 video. I'll say it here. If you don't know things about video games, stop talking about video games. You don't have to report on stuff you don't know anything about. And even this isn't even really you report. Like, you didn't have to say that. You didn't have to say that. That's just really gross. That's kind of weird. I don't like that. Stop dissing children. You're an adult. Be a fucking adult. I don't think that's hard. But the other aspect of this is I don't understand why people like her will diss children for beating records in video games. But then if you go to her Twitter, you will see that she just complimented another guy for becoming the new dart world champion. So like, it doesn't really make any sense to me how you will congratulate someone for beating a record, but then not congratulate another person for beating a record. It's just odd to me that we put video games on such a lower pedestal, that we would put like something like darts or chess or billiards or anything else. That just makes no sense. You're just old. Get with the fucking times, okay? It just makes no sense when you are congratulating other people for pursuing their passion in sports that don't require them to be outside, don't require them to be particularly active. But then you shit on this one, especially when it's a kid. It's a kid That's weird. You're weird. Don't do that. But I don't want to be negative Nancy over here, although I do enjoy being a little negative here and there. I think at the end of the day, we should just be happy for this kid who is very ecstatic about this new record that he broke. He beat an unbeatable game. It's incredibly impressive. I would highly recommend you go watch that video that I mentioned earlier. It really just shows how much work they put into this, which I was not aware of when I first saw the record. Truly impressive stuff. It's really just a testament to how dedicated these fans are. I would also recommend you go subscribe to this kid's YouTube channel, Blue Scuti. I feel like he's probably gonna be doing some cool stuff here, and I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up becoming way more popular than this news lady ever becomes. So, you know, maybe stop shitting on kids for having fun. Maybe just report the news. Nobody asked for your fucking opinion, did they? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just kind of a small story I wanted to talk about. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video when I do jazz hands. And there's nothing you can do about it because jazz hands, I don't know what the fuck, I don't know.